Today I'm going to talk to you about how to create better time management for yourself. If you've already started to think about your New Year's resolutions, then this video will help you implement a plan on how to make time so you can be successful in achieving those goals. I know all too well that time can be your worst enemy. It's a busy world out there and it's so easy to put things on the back burner. But before you realize it, a whole year has gone by and you haven't done anything you wanted to do. There have been so many things that were on my mental checklist that I didn't pursue, mostly because of the "I'm too busy" excuse. So I made a vow to myself during the year of Sharon that I would take more control over this. If you're like me and want to start prioritizing your life differently, keep these things in mind. Get comfortable saying no. So many things pop up in life, and before you realize it, your schedule is packed full of things you're not even sure you want to do. Before committing to something, ask yourself where it actually falls in the priority list. And don't feel bad saying no to something. I believe it's better to say no up front than to cancel last minute. You get to decide how you want to spend your time. The question you need to ask is if you're going to let your feeling of obligation take over. Let's talk about obligation for a minute. Let's face it, most of us do things we don't really want to do. The question is, are you okay with this obligation? If you are, great. And if you aren't, then don't complain about it. You're choosing to do it, so don't blame the other person for making you feel obligated. You're choosing to feel that way. So if it's something you don't wish to do, go back to that no word. But even more importantly, ask yourself where this feeling of obligation is coming from. You'll truly be able to start building more self-awareness as soon as you start asking yourself more questions. The more you start doing this, the easier it will get and the more free you will feel. Be aware of your time-sucking habits. We're all guilty of getting distracted by things. The key is to know what distracts you the most. Social media is a big one, and I bet most of us pick up our phones and start looking through social media without even being conscious of it, and definitely not realizing how much time it can take up. So make a list of things you know are taking you away from being productive or keeping you from living a more balanced life. Just become aware of what your time suckers are and make sure you acknowledge each time you do these things so you can start building better, productive patterns into your day. And lastly, don't cancel on yourself. Once you put a routine in place, commit to that as being part of your day that can't be rearranged. For example, I have my gym routine and I know what classes I go to, and I schedule my life around that as much as I can. It's important to treat the appointments you make with yourself with as much respect as you would with another person. Keep a lookout for more information I'll be sending out soon on how to get the most out of the year ahead. If you found this video helpful, let me know. Please feel free to leave comments below and share it with your friends. Also, make sure you head over to sharonstokes.ca to sign up for email updates. I'll see you guys soon.